Hey guys, Dr. Ian here. Today I want to go over some easy exercises that you can do at home that take no equipment that are really, really good for your low back. So I often get asked questions of like, what type of exercises should I be doing for my low back? What type of equipment do I need, or what machines at the gym do I need? Well, there's a set of exercises that I commonly prescribe for my patients called the Big Three. Those come from Stuart McGill. He is one of the leading experts in low backs in the entire world. And that's where I got these exercises from. And they're really good. So you may have seen the exercises before, but the combination of the three really help control your low back in terms of stability in different ranges of motion. I find that most patients can do these for the most part. Some can't, but the majority of you guys will be able to do these, and they don't take any equipment, and they're really, really effective. So let's get right into it. What are the three exercises that you can do every single day to help your low back? Number one is a side plank. So I know what you're saying. I've heard of that before. That's because it's not an exercise that is going to be new to most of you, but it's super effective. So the way I set this up with patients is you can do it one of two ways. You can do it with straight legs stacked on top of each other. I always put the elbow down and push the elbow. I tell people, push the floor away from you. So as you're setting up, push the floor away from you. That way you're not sinking down towards the floor. So push the elbow away is important. Get tension or pressure in your abdomen. So I'm squeezing on the front and the back, and I'm pushing into my hand. So my hand is squeezing, and I'm pushing out into my fingers so that there's tension there. And then I'm just coming straight up and trying to keep a straight line. I keep my chin tucked, and I'm holding this position for 30 seconds. And then I would do the other side. Depending on your endurance, you can do this 2 to 3 times. You can do it every single day. And again, it's an easy exercise that's really good for your low back. All right, so exercise number 2 that's really good for your low back that you can do every single day is called a bird dog. The reason why this is called a bird dog is because you're going to look kind of like a bird dog pointing at a bird. So what you're going to do is you're going to get on all fours. Try to move out to where you can see me a little bit. Your shoulders will be over your wrist, and your knees will be underneath your hips. So you want to make sure your starting position, you're not rounded or overextended. You want to have that relatively flat, as you can see there. You're going to have your head, you're going to look straight down, slightly tuck your chin. And again, just like the last exercise, we're tight here. We're not loose. There is tension in the abdomen on both sides, all the way around 360 degrees. That pressure comes out. And then we start the exercise. So you can start by just raising an arm and coming back down. You can start by just raising a leg and coming out. Try not to kick the wall. And then you would progress to where you raise opposite limbs and then right back. So common faults I see with this is people overextend. The idea is for your spine and your trunk, your ribs, your pelvis to stay relatively still as your extremities move. It's a slow movement. We don't do it fast. We come right back. Again, a lot of times people will rotate, they speed through it, or they extend their low back. That's not the point of the exercise. It's to be able to control trunk stability as your extremities are moving. Your ribs aren't flaring up. Your low back's not extending. You're keeping your spine straight, pressure in your abdomen, slowly working there, right back down. So typically I'll have people do 2 to 3 sets of 10 each direction. Again, you can start with one limb. If you do this well, you'll notice that this can really help your low back out and get you much stronger and help with your trunk stability. So bird dog, easy exercise that you can do every single day to help with your low back. All right, guys, so exercise number 3 that you can do every single day at home that's really good for your low back is called a McGill curl up or a curl up. Again, these exercises come from Stu McGill. So to do this exercise, you just need a floor and you're going to lay on it. So you're going to lay back. One leg will be straight, one leg will be bent, and you're going to put both hands in that curve of your low back to support it. So you want to maintain that natural curve and just hold your hands comfortably right there. Your elbows will just be on the floor. You're going to relax. Put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Tuck your chin slightly. Take a nice big breath in. And then you're going to raise, without poking your head forward, you're going to raise your torso off of the floor until your head and basically to the bottom of your shoulder blades is off the floor. So it'll look something like this. And you'll exhale as you come up. And you come right back down. So typically what we'll do is have people breathe out. Now, if they're strong enough, they'll do 3 to 5 breaths while they hold themselves up. A lot of patients can't do that, so we may just come up for a few seconds and come back down. Ideally, we're going to build up to where you'll be holding for maybe 5 to 10 seconds or 10 to 15 seconds and being able to take a few breaths in and out while you hold that position. It's a very good exercise. You can also progress it by setting it up the same way, but you then lift your elbows off the ground. So that makes it a little harder. Some people don't have this flexibility, so it's okay. Just set that up. You can switch legs with each set. That's important to know. And again, we're just supporting the low back, relaxing, tucking the chin slightly, tongue's on the roof of the mouth, nice big breath in. And right back down. So you can do a few sets of 5 for this exercise. You'll notice as you're holding it longer, it gets harder and harder. You can tell I was shaking there. This is a great exercise. It doesn't look like much, but again, it's one of those that really get you if you do it well. So the McGurl curl up. Hope these 3 exercises really help you, and I'll talk to you guys soon.